All right, you know what time it is. Let's talk about some new makeup releases. We've got some good stuff that has come out in the past week, or at least being sneak peeked. I'm gonna let you know if I wanna pick it up or if I'm gonna pass on it. And I wanna also hear your thoughts. Are you interested in these products? Are you not? Are there things I don't mention that you're interested in? You gotta let me know down in the comments. I will link everything I can down below in the description box, release dates, pricing, and all of that. Let's just get to it. All right. Adept Cosmetics, if you're familiar with the brand, they have incredible shimmer shadows. They are really like one of my favorite brands for that like ultra sparkly, ultra shiny, multi-chrome shadows. And they're coming out with a kind of interesting release, or it already came out actually at the moment that you're watching this. It is currently available. It is the Ketracel Palette, which apparently, like looking on their Instagram, has to do with Star Trek. I'm not familiar with Star Trek. If you are, maybe you kind of get the reference. It does retail for $68. There are 4 pans in here and they are multi-use products, 2 creams, 2 powders. There are 2 multi-chrome creams and some of the like stripe pan ones have multi-chromes in them. This looks super interesting, like super pretty. I haven't really watched anybody's videos on this, but it is cool that they're trying to do something different, incorporate their super cool like multi-chrome, shiny, shifty shades into a different form with these bigger pans that you can use them on your face, you can use them on your eyes. I think it's different and I think it's fun. I'm personally not gonna pick this up. I don't really reach for things like this, and I just don't know that I would get a ton of use out of this product, but if you picked it up, let me know. This is just a really fun and different palette. I will link it down below. We talked last week about the new palette from Ensley Cosmetics, and many of you left me comments which were super helpful saying that the brand has really beautiful shadows, but they are quite expensive. I remember somebody mentioning that like their palettes retail for almost $100. We have a little more information on the palette that I talked about in that video. This is the Flower Moon palette. It launches on May 9th and it retails for $69, which is still very expensive. There are 2 rows that are multi-chromes, duochromes, and specialty shimmers with 7 mattes. So I kind of understand the price. It's an indie brand as well, so they probably, they need to make some money. I get it. This looks absolutely beautiful. I am very tempted to get it, but I have so many eyeshadow palettes coming to me and things that have arrived. I'm just trying to play catch up here, but this looks beautiful. I love the choice of mattes, like the greens, the reds, kind of a mauve-y, and then like a peachy color, and then there's like a deeper grayish green. The mattes look so beautiful. And then the shimmers, obviously, you can see, they look beautiful. And there is another palette that is coming out that's in the similar price point that I think I'm gonna pick up over this one. But listen, if I had 2 more eyes and, like $100,000 more in my bank account, I wouldn't even bat an eye buying this. So let me know your thoughts down below. One thing that I'm literally so excited about, and I did mention it last week, but we only had like a sneak peek of the cover, and now we've seen the inside. This is Simply Posh. They are releasing the Citrus Punch palette. We can see the inside. This color story is, I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I've mentioned before, I love their formula. I think their mattes are so good. They're that perfect pigment and their shimmers are just so beautiful, that smooth yet sparkly shimmer. And I love warm tones. I love greens. This is calling to me. I feel like this is gonna be one of my favorite palettes of the year. I'm calling it now, if the quality is the same as it usually is. Now, I did mention them last week and they contacted me and asked me if they could send me the palette. So I said absolutely, was gonna buy it anyway. And not only that, they gave me an affiliate code. So you can use the code Rachel to save 10% on their website, but I love their formula. I bought the Berry Icy palette earlier this year and I said that the formula was unbelievable. It was just a color story that wasn't my favorite, but this color story, I love. It is gonna launch on May 12th at 3 p.m. Central Time. There's no pricing here, but usually their palettes are like $45 around that price point. So I'm ready. I love that we're starting to see these like summery collections coming out. We're approaching summer. So Fenty Beauty is coming out with a limited edition collection. We have a matchstick cheek and lip in Strawberry Pop and a Poutsicle hydrating lip stain in Gemini. So the matchstick looks really pretty. It's interesting because looking at it like in the actual component, it looks orange, but then the swatch looks pink. And I was just watching Angelica's video, and apparently it's one of these pH changing things. You guys know how I feel about that if you've been here before. I've had enough. So that kind of sucks. I think if it was that orangey shade that you see in the tube, I would be interested in it. Anyway. And then the lip stain looks really pretty. So I'm not sure about the lip stain. This picture isn't clear and I'm not really seeing any other like promo photos that I can find, but I don't know if the lip stain also is a pH changing thing because it looks like there's two different shades. Like there's a deeper purple and there's a lighter pink. I'm really not sure. But I'm guessing there are two different colors. It says coming soon on their website and retailers. It's available now in Europe. What do you think about this? I've heard wonderful things about their lip stain. I personally haven't tried it. I'm not really a lip stain person, although I know a lot of you are because you have commented that in the past. If you've tried the Fenty Beauty one, let me know your little review. I would love to know. L'Oreal is coming out with the Infallible Freshwear Blushes. So we've got 4 shades of blushes. It makes sense. They've come out with, in this same compact, a powder foundation, a bronzer, a blush. Can we guess what's next? Right. So these colors look really pretty. It looks like they've got a couple of deeper shades, a couple of lighter shades. I probably would pick this up if I was at the drugstore and I saw it. I would maybe throw it into my basket, or if I was making an order at Ulta, I might add it in. Do I have a million blushes? Yes. Do I need more? No, but do I want more? Yes. So I could be coerced into trying this. I'm not gonna go out especially to buy it, but I like that they're getting a variety of colors here. You don't really see those super dark, like plummy and like that brownish undertone blush very often, so I like it. If I was gonna pick it up, I would pick up the one all the way in the bottom corner, which is called Fearless Coral. It's a peachy coral. I'm here for it. $15.99. And it says soft matte finish. I'm here for that. Available now. I will link it down below. There's a new collab. This is coming back from the past. I never thought I would see this. So Chups and Rude Cosmetics. I used to love Chups lollipops. Loved them. Absolutely loved them as a child. They're super nostalgic to me. They're like the gourmet lollipop of them all. So there's a lot of things in this collection. For blushes, we have several liners called Lolly Liners, very cute. Candy Combo Face Duo, Long Lasting Hydro Tint, Splash Lolly Liner Mini Variety Pack, Fruit Basket 12 Color Palette, Cream Soda 12 Color Palette, Makeup Travel Bag, Sugar Sweet Foam Ink Lashes, Chupa Sugar Stick Neon Liner. That was a mouthful. I like the makeup bag. I think that's cute. The lashes actually look really pretty. I'm confused why the palettes are neutral palettes though. One's called the Fruit Basket 12 Color Palette. So is that like when the fruit is rotting? Like when everything's brown? I'm confused by that. But it all looks pretty affordable. I've never bought from Rude Cosmetics before. Have you? Let me know like your experience. What's the quality like? I'm not gonna pick any of this up, but it's definitely very nostalgic to me. I can't say that I'm surprised because listen, every brand in the world is eventually gonna collab with a makeup brand at some point. Apparently it is available now. I will link it down below. This is something I'm intrigued by. Is it a gimmick? I'm not sure. It Cosmetics has come out with the Bye Bye Under Eye Bags Rapid Bag Reducer. Introducing your temporary eye lift in a tube. It says it depuffs, tightens, and smooths under the eyes, rapidly reduces eye bags in just 15 minutes, comfortable to wear all day, no dryness or tightening, works with or without makeup, totally transparent finish. I'm confused. Maybe it's like just an eye cream that depuffs. But listen, it's going to be a quick fix that isn't going to last very long, okay? Nothing's going to completely get rid of your eye bags in terms of topicals. I thought this was interesting. The marketing team, they're really pushing it. They're really trying to get us to believe that it will work. Will it work? I don't know. I'm not really gonna pick this up. I just thought it was interesting and I wanted to show it to you. It is available now at Ulta and it's $40. How big is the tube? I don't know, but that's quite pricey. I will link it down below. We talked last week about Bella Beaute Bar's Smokey Glam eyeshadow palette, and I didn't have a release date or pricing, but now we do. It is going to be available on Friday, May 12th at 11 a.m. CST. This is the palette I'm gonna buy. Absolutely gonna buy. This looks gorgeous. This is another one that is like right up my alley. If it's not warm tones, it's purples, mauves, and greens. And that's what we got here. I do really love those two bottom rows that are like murky, like foggy, moldy greens. I know that doesn't sound good, but it looks good. I like Bella Beaute Bar's formula. Even though this is a larger palette, which isn't my favorite thing in the world, I feel like they did a good job. I don't feel like there's a ton of repeat shadows that I can really just see off the bat. We've got light to deep, which I appreciate. So I am gonna pick this one up and I will feature it in some capacity here, but let me know your thoughts. I didn't tell you how much it costs, $69. So again, it's the same price as that Ensley Rain one, but I know I've tried Bella Beaute Bar and I know I like their formula, so this is the one that I'm gonna pick up. Something that I thought was fun is Blend Bunny is doing a Mother's Day / spring bundle. She wrote, I wanted to come up with a super cute mama inspired bundle, but I'm also aware not everyone has a mother they can or want to shop for. So this bundle is also springy and romantic neutral tones for anyone or yourself. It includes the Dollhouse palette, the Bare Cheeks palette, and all 3 Bare But There lip oils. It's valued at $113, but it retails for $98, and you can also use a code, and it is valid until May 9th. I think this is a great way to obviously get a gift if you wanted to get this as a gift, but also a great way to try out the brand. If you've never tried them out, you get a little bit of a few of their products. All 3 of these products I own, and I love all of them. The Dollhouse palette is a beautiful neutral / slightly colorful palette. You've got neutrals, you've got color, but the colors are more muted. The matte formula of Blend Bunny, if you've been here before, you know it. I don't have to keep saying it, but I will. Their matte formula is spectacular, and I like the shimmers in this palette. They're definitely on that very sparkly side, really pretty. The lip oils I've been testing, but I've really been enjoying them. And then the blush palette, I really have been loving. I'm still testing it, but every day that I've worn it, the blushes last all day. I've never experienced as long lasting of blushes as I have with this palette. And when I was first looking at it, when I was going to buy it, I wasn't sure that I was going to really wear all the shades, but I have been kind of mixing them together and creating my own custom shades, and I've been really enjoying it. So I think this is a great way if you are interested in trying out the brand or obviously getting this as a gift. I will link it down below. I don't have a code with Blend Bunny, but many creators do. So I would definitely suggest trying to find a code so you can save even more money. Okay, this week's Colourpop segment, they actually didn't come out with any new products, which I think is kind of nice. And the other reason that I like this is because they actually have brought back the Star Wars palette, which was one of my favorite palettes that I tried last year. I think it's so good, and I think the color story is so fun and different. It really encapsulates the old Star Wars movies, but it also makes it wearable for eyeshadows. I love this palette, and I'm so happy that it's back so people can get it if they want to. They've also restocked the Darth Vader palette and the C-3PO palette. I do own the C-3PO palette. I really like it. It's definitely more of a monochromatic palette, goldish yellows, but I really, really like that palette a lot as well. I hope that they're still available today because they restocked them 2 days ago from the day that you're watching this. I will, of course, link Colourpop down below. Check it out if you are interested because the Star Wars palette is definitely a great palette. Love, love it. Liquid lipsticks are coming back. Like, they're making their way back. Listen, trends circle back. We are wearing things that were cool years ago. You know, this is life. And the makeup community is no different. So liquid lipsticks are coming back. 3 brands from the drugstore are releasing new liquid lipsticks. Now, Maybelline Stay Matte Ink is not really a new release, but they're releasing new shades. So this is the Mood Makers. So it's 9 new matte shades in cute smiley face packaging. The packaging's cute. You got more like bright pops of color with a couple of nudes as well. It just says coming soon. L'Oreal is releasing their Le Matte liquid lipstick, 11 shades for $11 each. They are available now for pre-order. These are, again, more nudes with a couple of pops of berries and reds. And then Milani is coming out with the Stay Put Liquid Lip Longwear Lipstick. 12 neutral and bold shades, $12.49, and they are available now at Ulta. You know, I have to really be in the mood to wear liquid lipstick, and it's got to be comfortable. I'm not into like super dry, cracky, crumbly liquid lipsticks. I'm not into that. But there are some, like, I really like the Unearthly Cosmetics satin liquid lipsticks because they dry down almost completely, but they're still comfortable. I feel like they're still gonna stay on my lips, but they're not like dry. So I don't know. I don't really wear liquid lipsticks very often anymore, unless it's a situation where I really need my lips to last, like when I dance. So I teach ballroom dancing. When I compete, I do wear a liquid lipstick when I'm dancing because if my arm hits my face, Like, I don't want to have lipstick all over my arm. You know what I'm saying? So like situations like that, fine. If it's just a normal day, I'm really not wearing a liquid lipstick, personally. But if you are and you are interested in these, I'll link them down below. Again, if I was at Ulta, if I was making an order, I might throw in one of these just to try it out, just to let you know how it is, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to buy these. All right, and that is it for this new makeup releases video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment down below letting me know your thoughts. I would love to hear your thoughts on anything I talked about today as well as anything I didn't talk about. If you are new here, I don't talk about every single new makeup release. I just kind of curate it down to things that I think are the most interesting, things that I have opinions on. So I hope that you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot. And if you aren't already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would consider subscribing before you leave. I do upload videos weekly, and I would love to see you back on my channel again. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.